Hey guys, Dano91 here. Welcome back to episode 8 of my modded survival let's play. As you can see, we've got another area cleared. Also, I've done a bit of change, but not too much. Pretty much all I've done is added crafting terminals to this, and there's one upstairs as well. So now we can actually craft in here, which is quite nice. But oh, I also moved this down here and now it's getting power, and we've got enough power for what we need. Eventually this is going to be my reactor room. It's going to be a 9x9 reactor. That's going to be the fuel rods. But for now, we don't really need it currently because, I mean, this is, as you can see, this is producing more than enough power for what we've got. So we don't need that right now, but you know, I'm planning out for the future. And down here is going to be where I put my altar. And I was just kind of figuring out where I'm going to put it. So I'm not, if I want it to be where I want, where I've got like a 4 gap area towards the edge where I can put whatever, I'm going to need to move this over to, so it'd be there. Yeah. This isn't going to be where it's going to go. I am going to move it down a little bit. But just wanted to kind of get the right idea for what I'm doing. So this needs to be... that needs to go there. Then I need this to go here, I think. And then I need this to go like that. Move these over. Oh. So I need that to be there. I need one to be there. And I'm running out of building materials, but I think I need the other one to be there. So that's where the layers of my altar are going to be. It's going to be running across here, running across here, running... oh, lag spike. Running across here, and that's going to be my centre platform. Although, that doesn't look right. No, that really doesn't look right, does it? So I think I'll move this over one too much. So that needs to go there. And oh, that needs to go there, right? I think that's right. Looks right to me. Yeah. So basically what I'm doing is I'm mapping out the area that I'm going to need first. Purely because I just want to know how big I'm going to have to make this area, and planning it out like this is easier than just making it then thinking, oh crap, that's not big enough, so you need to go ahead and break it all down. My biggest advice to like anyone, always plan ahead, because I mean, like my big reactor, I'm not going to do that for quite a while, but I'd rather have it there now, knowing where I'm going to be putting it. So, yeah, you should always plan ahead, because you never know. It's just a lot easier if you plan ahead. Also, I've... let me go up the stairs. I don't know if you saw, but between this room and the room above, I've left a three gap floor. Now, normally I wouldn't do this, but it's just in case I need to run any cables underneath there, and I don't want it showing through the ceiling. So I decided that this was going to be the best thing to do. So yeah, this is going to be my blood altar room, and I'm going to hopefully put everything related to blood magic in here. Now, I probably will have to end up just like expanding out a little bit, which is why I've built underneath. But I want this main area for my blood altar because it, you know, it just looks cool. And when it's finally all done, it's going to look really, really cool. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Not the most exciting thing, but you know, it's something that I want to do because I never really had the chance to get into blood magic because, well, it wasn't in the pack. So I really want to explore this, and I know there are other mods that are like also in the pack, but you know. So this would be this side, yeah. So I've literally like planned half the room out at the minute. I mean, really haven't planned too much out, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, I want to get into blood magic because, you know, I do like this mod quite a lot. I have tried it a bit off camera. I didn't understand the thing I was doing because it's quite complicated, or at least I think it is. But yeah, I want to give it a go. So this is going to be half of my room, and I think what I'm going to do is I will come back once I've cleared the other half out and show you guys what it's going to look like. Also, it's not going to be this sorry about that. Also, it's not going to be this high up. I'm probably going to dig like 2, maybe 3 down, for the simple fact that this blood altar is quite big and I'm going to need a lot of space. Now, I could just put this into the floor, but I kind of like the look of that raising up because it's an altar. So yeah. So yeah, I will be back once I've cleared the rest of this room. Right then, this is pretty much what the altar is going to look like. Now, obviously I'm going to take it down a couple of layers. And I'm thinking, because basically what I'm going to do is, above this altar I'm going to have a ritual of sacrifice. And that implies I need monsters above it to sacrifice. I think it's a ritual of sacrifice anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to have mobs above this. So I think I might need to take this down like 4, 5, 6 levels. So that's fun. But I think I'm going to leave that for a little bit because clearing out a room is kind of boring. So I'm going to go ahead. I need to cook this up. Now you might be wondering why I'm cooking this up now if I'm not doing the big reactor. Well, I just want to be prepared. So, right, so we've got no ore in there, so we can just chuck this and this in there. Okay, so we've got our input chest, we've got our machines that process it, and then we've got our output chest. This is all way too manual for me. I don't really fancy just keep doing this, going over here, and doing this. I don't really enjoy doing that. It's a bit tedious. So, what we can do is we can go and get, which one is it? It's import, isn't it? Yeah, import bus. So we need, sorry about that, we need an annihilation core, a sticky piston, and 2 iron ingots. Not too difficult. We're going to need 2 iron ingots, we're going to need 1 for the piston, we're going to need wood, we're going to need redstone, and we need rubber, and we need cobblestone. So, what else do we need? We also need the flux dust, nether crystal, and a logic processor. So the quartz dust, make a flux thing. Oh. We don't have any flux crystals at the minute, so we need... what do we need? We need charge certus, we need nether quartz, and we need redstone, I believe. Yes? Yes. And then we just go in here and pulverise this. That'll get us some flux dust. So we've got the flux dust. Let's just real quick go ahead and make the piston. Boom. 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 And then obviously we need to turn it into a sticky piston. And that should be all the uses for wood and cobblestone done. So now we need 1 gold, we need some silicon, which I'm going to have to make some more of, which I'll do in a minute. We're going to need some presses, so we need the silicon press and we need the logic press. And let's just go ahead and do that for now and see where we're at. Because I think we might be okay to go ahead and do it, hopefully. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. So, bus, we need the annihilation core, which we should have. We need that and we need that. Boom. We don't need that anymore, don't need that. And then we just need that. Boom. Import bus. So pretty much all we're going to do is stick that on there. That will now take all the items out of here, import them into the system. Obviously it won't do that yet because we need... Keep forgetting that you can't do it like that anymore. No, that's what we want. So we need 2 flux crystals and some quartz fibre. Quartz fibre is just glass and quartz. So we're going to want to get some flux crystals. Okay. So okay, redstone, quartz, and charged quartz. So how many of these do we want to make? 4? Yeah, let's make 4. Oh god, no. I pressed the wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should all make. So now we've got 8 of these. So instead of making them into flux dust and just using that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn all of this into this because we need some pure flux crystals. And we can make some quite simply with that. So also with this it really is a lot quicker. So it's been in there what, about 5 seconds and it's on 1% already, so it's a lot quicker. Eventually I might upgrade to 2, 3 and 4, but for now it's fine as it is. So we need some ME cables, so we need to measure out some of this, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because I don't want these being... What does that turn into? Doesn't it turn into anything anymore? I don't think it turns into anything anymore. That's interesting. So yeah, we've now got this, and we should have some glass. Yeah, we've got plenty of glass. Then we can make some of these. How many have we got of these? 18. So we only actually need 9 of these cables. And we can just take the rest out. So what I'm going to do is I will wait till these are done. As you can see, it won't take too long, but there's no point me standing here on camera waiting, so I will be back when they're done. Also, while I'm just waiting here for these to grow, as you can see they're almost done, there is a way you can automate this, by the way. I think if you use a item transfer node with a world, I think it's a world interaction upgrade. I think if you use that, that will kind of act just like a hopper, and these items will go into it. Now, the reason I want to use, the reason you use this is because you can add item filters. So pretty much you just filter so the finished product is inside the transfer node. So basically, only that will get pulled out of here. So you can literally just put them in. And I think if you use, I think it's the open crate, it will, you put a interface into the open crate and it will just, it'll put the items in and it'll drop them, they'll go into here, and yeah. Because what you can do is obviously set the auto crafting up, tell the ME interface that to auto craft the pure crystals, you mix the sand and the dust up, put it into here, and I think this automatically drops them. I'm not too sure. I think we can actually try it. Is it like that? Okay, so we need living wood. But yeah, I think you can actually, that just drops them. So you obviously get the ME interface to put it into there, it'll just drop it, put it into here. When it's done, it'll obviously pull the finished thing out, and it's all good. So I think that's how you automate that anyway. So yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know that if you didn't know. I'll eventually probably sort it out so it does it, but yeah, I just wanted you guys to know. And I think we're actually almost done with this. 52%. So yeah, we're almost done. So I'll be back once we're done. I believe these are almost done now, so I'm just waiting for these to be done. I think they were like 90-ish% when I last checked, so they shouldn't be too long. Yeah. While we're waiting for that, I decided to go ahead and put some cobblestone in these so we can get some sand, and we can obviously use this sand to go ahead and make some more silicon, as you can see that I've been doing. So we should be okay for silicon now. We've got 68 and we've got another stack of sand in here, because why not? I mean, we're going to get another 3 stacks anyway, so, and I believe they're done. Now, something else I just real quickly made was this. If you have a look at how it's made, it's pretty simple actually. It's 2 flux crystals, because I had those 2 pure flux crystals in my A network. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make it. So I made that. Now, I do need to go ahead and power it. Now, luckily, because it's an AE item, it can be powered by that, and that should be powered now. So I think if we get some quartz, we can put that in there, and it should hopefully charge it. It did. Boom. So there's obviously a way to automate that as well, but I just thought I'd make that, because we don't really have many charged, so, you know, thought we might as well. But the thing that we want to do today is make this. Now, I know that this isn't very neat, but it works. Also, this bus does have upgrades. Where are they? Here they are. So it's got these upgrades. So capacity, it will basically add capacity to this, so you can add more filters to it. Crafting, not sure what that does, but it does something. Fuzzy obviously means it'll pull tools, for instance. It'll pull it when it's full. When it's not full, you can decide when you want it to be pulled. An inverter, I presume. Well, the view cell. Basically, what the view cell does is, if you put it in something, can't remember what it was. Cell workbench, I think. If you put it in there, you can designate what items you want to see from a certain terminal. So you take the view cell, put it in here, saying that you want to only see the blood magic stuff like blood rune, blood altar, blood slates, and it will only show those in that one terminal, which is quite cool. So yeah, we've got that upgrade, but the invert, yeah, I didn't actually tell you about the upgrade. The inverter card will make it so you can't see those items in that terminal, basically. Redstone, I'm presuming, emit redstone signal. Acceleration cards, well, that sounds pretty obvious. It speeds up how fast it does things, and I think that's all of them. So yeah, you can actually upgrade your stuff now. So instead of having the basic bus and the expert bus, then you just have the one and you can upgrade it how you like, which is quite cool. I don't know how expensive these are. They are quite expensive to make, so you know. But yeah, so we've got our system now that pretty much gets all of our stuff, and it puts it into the system. Obviously we need to sort this back out because these aren't actually on, so we need to turn those back on. Boom, and then we can just put all this in here. So yeah, we've got our first export bus, which is on our automated smelting system. What I might actually do is build another reactor for our quarry, and that will be just for our quarry, because we do need more materials. Things like yellowite, we've only actually got 300, which you might think, yeah, that's a lot, but it's actually not. It's not as much as you think, because the fuel rods, for example, they use 1 yellorium each, and I believe that this reactor here, with it being this shape and the height that it is, it will, I believe, use 60 of those fuel rods, and that takes up 60 of our ingots already. And obviously we need to make the casing and the control blocks and everything, so you know, we do need to start mining again. So I'll probably get that sorted. If I can, I'd like to have an ender chest hooked up, but we need some ender pearls for that. So yeah, actually, is there a way we can get ender pearls? Ender pearl powder, blah blah blah. Scrap box, mana infusion. Oh, that's quite cool. Carpenter, casting table. I believe we've got the ender seeds. I don't know what they're called. Oh, the ender lily seeds. Yeah. So we've still got these, but obviously we need to find them in a dungeon. So I might actually, between episodes, go exploring a little bit. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. Because I know there's a couple of structures that you can go and explore with this. So yeah, might go do that. But I want to wrap this episode up here. So I want to say thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.